This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.
The police agencies are authorizing them to commit crimes, so how can you learn not to commit crimes by committing crimes? How can that be positive when you're committing a crime that's something negative, where you might be authorized to shoot, steal, kill, or drug deal to somebody? How can that be a positive policy? Welcome back to the Altgeld Kingpins Youtube Channel, where we talk about confidential informants. If it's your first time to the videos and the channel, make sure you watch the entire video. If there's information you like, consider subscribing, hitting the bell. Definitely hit that thumbs up button so we get this information in these videos out to more people. So I'm back with the snitching book, Criminal Informants and the Erosion of American Justice by Alexandra Nadepoff. And I'm in the conclusion now, which is the last chapter. And I just want to read you guys this because this is interesting, but I understand it's the legal way. So like I said, I'm pretty sure the author is the same way, and I'm unbiased as well, because if you understand the law, it don't matter if it's right or if it's wrong, as long as it's legal, that is what it is. So I'm gonna read this, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate in this. In addition, offering offenders the ability to reduce their punishment through cooperation can be a positive policy. Cooperation can let offenders express repentance, their desire to abide by the law, or to remedy harms they may have inflicted. In other words, it can permit people to turn over a new leaf. Now, I'm glad she used those exact words at the end, to turn over a new leaf. Because think about how many people literally come home from jail and say, like, oh man, you know, I changed my life, I'm turning over a new leaf. And then, like I told you, the chapter was called Reform, but the chapter that I just read from is the conclusion. Yeah, so this, what I just read, is in the conclusion chapter on page 208. So now, people come home from jail and they say, oh man, I turned over a new leaf. The exact verbiage that she just used. She said that it could be a positive policy because with them cooperating, they can learn that they shouldn't be doing crimes. But in reality, the police agencies are authorizing them to commit crimes. So how can you learn not to commit crimes by committing crimes? How can that be positive when you committing a crime that's something negative, where you might be authorized to shoot, steal, kill, or drug deal to somebody? How can that be a positive policy? So, you know, that's me playing the devil's advocate. I already understand what she's really saying, but I'm just going, like I said, it's a defense side, it's a prosecution side, and everybody look at the same thing and make it up themselves. So I'm just being devil's advocate right now and playing. No harm, Alexandra. So what I'm saying is, they turning over a new leaf by cooperating. So a lot of these people that go to jail and they come home and they seem to just be, oh, I'm a changed person, I'm a changed person. The criminal justice system love doing that. The reason why they love doing that is they get people to believe in the criminal justice system, because incarceration is supposed to be what? You're supposed to be rehabilitating people. So they supposed to go to jail and then come out a better person and not a law-abiding citizens. Shout out to my teacher, RIP to Mr. Birmingham, like he always said. How can you rehabilitate somebody that never has been habilitated? You can't redo something if you haven't did it. So you are trying to rehabilitate criminals that never have been habilitated to abide by the law. So like I said, when they come home, they love those people. So a lot of these people that you see around the world that's traveling and doing a lot of this stuff, and oh man, I went to jail, and they tell you how they went to jail, and they speaking at schools, and they doing all this and doing all that. They working with the police. I don't know if they're informant, but in reality, they literally working with the police. Like they have to work with the police. So when they doing all that, they showing that they turned over a new leaf, and they show you this bad person that they was, and now they went to jail, and now they such a good person, and they're a family person, and all this and all that. It's like, is these people that really cooperated, and then they just cooperated 1-2 times?
Hey man, you know what? I'm leaving that life alone. I'm done with it. I don't want to be no informant. I told them whoever I told them, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more.
And then they get so damn scared that then they turn over their new leaf. Now the police give them a different offer.
Okay, now since you really don't want to do crime no more, go out here and tell these kids that they shouldn't be doing and committing these crimes. Because all this stuff that happened to you can happen. You can't tell them about the informant stuff, but tell them everything else.
But yet, a lot of those kids still get arrested and turned into informants. A lot of those teenagers, a lot of those young adults, a lot of those adults will still get arrested and potentially be turned into an informant. Even though that person is around acting as if the criminal justice system then helped them, and now they doing this and they doing this. And in reality, it's like, bro, did it really help you? Or did it scare the shit out you because you had to go tell on somebody? And you knew that you shouldn't be doing that. Because me, like I said, I don't have a criminal record. I'm trying to help people without going to jail. So I don't have no jail stories to tell you, hey, it's like this in jail, it's like that in jail. And I don't have my mug shot to show you. I don't have none of that. I'm an actual product of my environment that didn't go to jail. So I'm putting myself out there to the world, showing you that you can literally be grown and not have a criminal record. You can literally be grown, grow up in the streets and not tell nobody. You can literally grow up in the streets and still go to school, get your education. And then now you got your education. Now you're going out there to still help the youth without having to go to prison. So why are they pushing ex-criminals to be the ones that's mentoring? Let's think about that. They turning over this new leaf. I turned over a new leaf too, and I didn't have to go to jail to turn it over. I'm doing the same thing that they doing, except I didn't go to jail. I'm doing the same thing that they doing, except I don't have a good relationship with the police because the police don't know me by name. Well, they probably do know me by name, but the police, they didn't get me in the office and put me under the white light. They didn't do that to me. They didn't scare the shit out of me to go tell on somebody. They didn't do any of that to me. They didn't incarcerate me for 5-10 years to make me turn over a new leaf. They didn't beat me. They didn't put me in a hole. They didn't do none of that stuff to me. They didn't scare the shit out of me to turn over my new leaf. My mind made me turn over a new leaf. My heart made me turn over a new leaf. My family made me turn over a new leaf. So even though we both are in the world, me and the ex-criminals are out here trying to talk to the world and heal the youth and tell them all this and tell them all that, are my stories not as good as theirs because they're criminals? Or am I really the poster boy for the hood of somebody that actually survived the hood, that understands the hood, that never went to jail? Because we have a lot of criminals that's getting paid through all these non-profit organizations. They making all this money. So when I set up my own non-profit organization, I never been to jail though. So would the ex-criminal be able to get the masses of the youth to pay attention to them? Or would also the ex-criminal that never went to jail be able to gather the masses? But see, I don't have help from nobody to do what I'm doing. That's why I'm trying to show you guys like what I'm talking about. This turning over a new leaf, they cooperated. Then they turned over the leaf. So that's a positive policy. They went from negative to positive because they told on somebody. They didn't go from negative to positive by using this. They told on somebody and then they started using this because they told them to use that. Now they out smiling and cheesing and shaking hands and how you doing? And yeah, I got a non-profit and I'm trying to help the kids and help the kids and help the kids and help. But there's some kids over there in the world that you told on somebody in their family and you hurt them kids. You ain't gonna tell the kids that though. So, that's all I gotta say for this video. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Donate to the channel, buy me a book so I can bring more information and knowledge to you guys. Consider copying some of the Altgeld Kingpins merchandise. And don't underestimate family, friends, lovers, enemies. Look objectively. Like I told you, the first person to kill you, the last person you thought. Watch all those people around you because you never know what an informant is, how they look, who they are. Just pay attention. See you guys on the next video.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.